In this video, we'll be taking a look at how you can enumerate and find vulnerabilities on a WordPress website. Let's get right into this. Before we go ahead, remember to only test websites you have clearly written permissions to test. Today, we'll be using a tool called WPScan. This is a WordPress security scanner that helps you enumerate a WordPress website and find vulnerabilities on that WordPress installation. So with WP Scanner, you can check the version of a WordPress site installed. You can check the plugins and themes installed and their associated vulnerabilities. You can also enumerate usernames and try to brute force weak passwords. So you can do a whole lot of things here, and we'll be taking a look at how we can use this. I'll be using our website hailbytes.com for this test. So you are in a pen test engagement or a vulnerability assessment, and you come across a website and you want to know if this website is a WordPress website. So you can use a tool like Wapalizer to identify the technologies on that website. And once you've confirmed it's a WordPress site, you can go ahead to get WPScan installed and get ready to scan this website. So let's take a look at the options we have here. It's preferable to get this installed on a Linux machine. I'll be using Kali for this. And to get WPScan installed, you just want to use apt-get install and WPScan. I'll put in the password for my root user. And I already have this installed and updated. So let's clear our screen. And I'm just going to look at the WPScan options. So you can also check the user documentation here. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. And let's scroll down and see the options we have with this. So the first thing you need to do is get a WPScan API token, and you can get that by signing up on the WPScan website. And then you'll be able to generate a free token, and this should be enough for your daily scans. So let's go back to the documentation here, and you can see we have 3 enumeration mode: the passive, aggressive, and mixed. The default is set to the mixed mode, and you have multiple enumeration options here. You can check for vulnerable plugins, all plugins, popular plugins. You can check for themes, config backups, and so many other options here. So if you don't select an enumeration option, it's going to use the default, which is the vulnerable plugins, vulnerable themes, theme thumbs, config backups, DB exports, user enumeration, and media enumeration. So let's go into our command line and let's try to use this. So I'm going to do WPScan, then --URL. Then the URL will be hailbytes.com. Then I'll use the -e for enumeration. Let's go back to our documentation here. And we want to scan for vulnerable plugins, vulnerable themes, and we also want to do user enumeration. So I'll use -e, then I'll do vulnerable plugins, then comma, vulnerable themes, and user enumeration. So let's check if we've selected those right. So we have VP, VC, and U. So the last thing we want to do is insert our API token. So I'm just going to copy this --API token. Then I'll grab my API token from my profile and I'll paste that here. We are ready to run our scan, and I'll press enter. So the scanner started, and this might take a while. We'll let this run through and we'll come back when this is done. Our scan is complete, so let's look through this. So the green plus signs are for information and the red exclamation signs are for vulnerabilities. So this was able to find some interesting entries in the WordPress headers and was able to find the robots file. And you can find some interesting things here sometimes. Let's scroll down and we can see the theme used is the Elementor theme. and we have no vulnerability on this. But if we scroll down here, we can see some possible vulnerabilities with some plugins. So we can see this Elementor vulnerability here, and this says there is a cross-site scripting vulnerability. This was fixed on this version, but our website is using an older version. So let's take a look at this. I'll copy this link and let's see if there's anything interesting here. Okay, so you can see information about this vulnerability. This plugin is vulnerable to DOM-based cross-site scripting via the hover animation, and we will need to update to this version of Elementor to fix this. So that's interesting. And we can see some other interesting vulnerabilities here. This one is with Thrive Visual Editor, and it's been fixed as well. I think what I need to do here is just update these two plugins to fix these vulnerabilities. So this is how you would want to gather information about a WordPress site, find vulnerabilities, and check if any of these are exploitable by taking a look at the references here. And yeah, that's how to use WPScan. That will be all for this video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something new from this. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions about this, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video.